The following is a special presentation of First Horizon's Green Sports Zone. This is the Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show. Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show, where we cover everything out on the Diamond Tundra with the North Greene Huskies baseball team. We'll recap the past 4 games and look ahead at what's left as the regular season winds down. But before we do that, we need to get a quick word in from our messages first. So we'll be right back here on First Horizon's Green Sports Zone. The Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show is brought to you by Gateway Ford Nissan, Tommy's Plumbing, and the Baileyton Drug Company. Welcome back to First Horizon's Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show, where we cover everything on the Diamond Tundra with the North Greene Huskies baseball team. As always, I'm joined here with Huskies head coach Jamey Palmer and a special guest this week. We invited him last week. We've got Bennett on the set with us. Bennett, how are you doing today?
Good.
It's good to have you out here. How was school today?
Good.
Good. What school do you go to? Towering Oaks. How do you like it there?
Good.
How excited are you to be on the show today?
Real excited.
Good. We'll let you ask some questions here in a minute. We'll give Bennett his own segment, but let's go through the 4 games we've got first with Coach Palmer. Well, Coach, how are you doing?
Good.
Good to hear you're doing good. Always good to be out here on another sunny day on the Diamond Tundra. We're still perfect out here so far in our 2 years. I'm saying that because I'm waiting to jinx myself, but it seems every Wednesday we come out here, it's nothing but sunshine and blue skies.
We'll take that, Tyler.
We'll take that any day.
Yes.
And we'll take some wins also. We've got a few to talk about, but let's start with Chucky Doak, which did result in a loss. We talked about adding Chucky Doak to the schedule and getting them in. It's always good to get Chucky Doak on the schedule and get those county rivalries. Unfortunately, didn't result in the way you wanted it to, but how good was it to be able to compete against Chucky Doak this late in the season?
Yeah, Tyler, just a good opportunity for us to go and try to, execute against a good baseball team. They're solid, got good pitching, just a good group of players. Jacob does a good job up there with those guys. I felt like we were kind of ready to play the first inning or 2 there and actually started off good with Isaac hitting a 2-run homer, kind of got us up 2-0 there. And of course, they tied it in the bottom with a home run as well. And I don't know, just the opportunity to go play those guys and see a good quality baseball team. I would like to think it would help us the next few games.
Where did Isaac's home run land?
I know the last time I looked at it, it went over the field house or the
press box.
Okay, so it was a good one.
He clobbered it.
Yes, it was a good one. I honestly, it had a good chance to go out here, I think.
If it hits the press box, it's a good shot.
Yeah.
But to go over the press box, he mashed that one. But
it was a good one.
Going into the Green Fling, before we talk about the actual games, we mentioned last week how great it is to be able to host in the Buddy Hawk Classic and a great tournament that it is every year here in Greene County that each of the schools host. How much fun was it in this year's Buddy Hawk Classic to be able to host and welcome in teams from different areas?
It was good to be here on your own field and see some games played on the Diamond Tundra.
That feels a little weird.
Yeah, the team that came from Indiana, superb group. Honestly, Tyler, they were a little better than I thought they would be coming in. I just didn't know much about them. No disrespect to them or anything, but they had a lot of good, solid players. We just, I felt like as a team, we done everything right that we needed to do that game and end up coming out with an 8-0 win. And they had some guys in their lineup that they swung it really well. We made some great defensive plays. And they also had some guys that hit it in the gaps. And was fortunate enough to make some good plays at the right time to keep them from scoring.
Bennett, I saw you had your face paint on Friday night also. Where did the face paint come from?
My Towering Oaks.
Where did it? Was it at school that day?
Yeah.
Was it a fun day Friday?
Yeah.
Talk louder.
What was the face paint? Was it a panda bear? What was it? I couldn't really tell.
It was a husky.
Oh, it was a husky, of course. Okay. I see you've got the husky uniform on also. That looks really good.
He's got the tire on.
He's got the nice hat, too. It looks like a nice brand new hat.
Yeah.
He's all dressed out for the show today.
Let's see if we can get him to pinch hit or something.
There you go. Bennett, how much do you enjoy coming to the North Greene games?
Good.
Do you enjoy watching the games? Do you enjoy running around? Just a mix of all of it?
Yep.
What's your favorite? I got to ask this question. I ask this question to a lot of people because my favorite part about baseball games is the concessions. What's your favorite concession item?
Strawberry shortcake.
Oh, okay. A little bit of a different answer. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Coming into Saturday, you play Morristown East, a very competitive and a very talented team. I watched them play Greenville a little bit on Friday night, and then they come over here and play you all on Saturday. It resulted in another loss, but it's always beneficial to be able to play up in competition and play a high-level team like Morristown East. How good of an experience was that to be able to play that talented of a team?
They were a pretty good team, Tyler. One that we were, looking forward to playing, a higher classification baseball team. Actually didn't know until they got here. The head coach, was actually the coach at Cosby a few years ago. So got to, talk about some things there. And just seeing those guys coming in here and playing, glad we got to play them. But the opportunity to compete against quality baseball teams, I believe that'll help us down the road.
And then you get a couple days of rest on Sunday and Monday, and you come in on Tuesday night and play Happy Valley, and you pick up a big win. Looks like everything went your way in that one. A low-scoring game for Happy Valley, high-scoring game for North Greene. The bats were alive and well. What went into such a large victory over Happy Valley?
I think just having the mindset of a good practice, and of course, like we told Tate last night, just the opportunity to get in the box and talk. We talked to our guys about seeing 7 or 8 pitches at every at bat, and I think Tyler probably had one of the best at bats. Tyler Britton, I think he fouled off like maybe 5 or 6, so he probably saw a 10 or 12 pitch at bat, and I think that puts pressure on their pitchers. And we were patient at the plate. And I think we had 3 or 4 hits that first inning, plus the combination of some walks. So, just getting that 10-run lead in the first inning, I felt like it helped our confidence. So, and also had Aiden Halley on the mound, left-hander, does a good job for us. He's been working on a few things, and he was hitting the spots, and we made some good plays behind him.
I saw Bennett made an appearance in the post-game interview also.
He did.
It's always good when Bennett's part of the post-game interviews. How well did you like the game yesterday, Bennett?
Good.
It's always good when the Huskies get a big win, right?
Yep.
Do you like sitting there and watching the games whenever they win?
Yes.
Is that better than whenever they lose?
Yeah.
Always. Bennett, are you looking forward to being a Husky one day?
Yeah.
It looks like it. You look like you could pinch hit and pinch run right now. We'll let Bennett have his own segment, the back half, but first we need to go ahead and get a commercial break in first and talk about what games are up next for the Huskies. So stick with us. We'll be right back after this short break here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.
Baileyton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Baileyton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Baileyton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect: games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected: low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at GatewayNissanGreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show, where we cover everything on the Diamond Tundra with the North Greene Huskies baseball team. As always, I'm joined here with Huskies head coach Jamey Palmer and a special guest today. We've got Bennett with us again. Bennett, let's go ahead and let's do your segment first, because I know everybody's watching this show specifically because you're on it today. We invited you last week, and we're so delighted that you could be out here with us today. And I was told that you want to ask questions and be the host of the show, and I did promise you that last week. So we've got Bennett front and center here this week. We're going to let him be the host for a little while. So Bennett, the floor is all yours now.
What kind of question you got? Ask Tyler what his favorite hobbies are.
What's your favorite hobbies?
Well, I love sports. I love about any kind of sport, whether it's watching a sport at home on the TV or going out and enjoying a game. I like just anything and everything about sports, mainly baseball.
Any more questions?
No.
Sure. Now's the time to ask him. Ask him what his favorite color is.
What's your favorite color?
That's a good question. Green.
Ah. Green.
Close to North Greene green. I like Kelly green.
Okay.
Like the Philadelphia Eagles uniforms,
Yeah.
that kind.
Anything else?
Bennett, what's your favorite sport?
Soccer.
Soccer. That's what I played in high school. Okay. Does Towering Oaks have a soccer team?
I don't think so.
Do you play for the YMCA?
Yep.
Do they still play up there at the fields across from? I can't. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. Across on Bernard.
Yes.
Yeah. Still up there.
How long have you played soccer for, Bennett?
2 years.
Are you going to play in high school one day?
Yep.
Hey, it'd be nice if North Greene had a soccer team by then.
They may do it.
Bennett could be the star of the North Greene soccer team one day.
Yep.
Are you going to play baseball too in high school?
Yep.
Are you going to play for Coach Palmer one day?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we're still around by then to see Bennett play for the North Greene Huskies baseball team. But let's talk about what the Huskies have up on the schedule ahead. Only got 2 games to talk about this week. A little bit of a light schedule ahead, as you've got Cherokee on Thursday and then Northview on Monday, going to Rogersville to play the Chiefs, and then back home on Monday to host the Cougars. So what do you expect in each matchup?
Well, I mean, we had Cherokee here a couple weeks ago, and they're a good quality squad. Know a lot of those guys. So just, an opportunity to go over there and play them on, I think they're having senior night. So, it'll be a good special time for them as well. I hope we can just go over there and compete kind of like we did last night. If we play like that, not saying we'll win, but I feel like if we compete and just do the things we're supposed to do, our chances are a lot better, Tyler.
And then Monday with Northview, I think, is that your last regular season home game?
Last regular season game, yeah.
Of course, already had senior night, but coming into the last regular season game and having it here at home, how important is it to finish strong?
Well, we try to play a few of these, higher level teams around each year, and Northview was one of the ones that I'd contacted there last, or he may have contacted me, and that was the date that was available. So, and I think they're pretty good. I think they're really competing in their conference as well. So just, again, having the opportunity to play quality baseball teams and to play it on your home field, for our guys being might be the last time they play here. So just super happy for our team, and win or lose, if we'll just go out and compete, that's all a coach can ask.
And, of course, winding down now, you have the district tournament up ahead also. We don't know as much about it yet. We do know a site. Sullivan East is currently slated to host.
That's what we're thinking right now. I don't know that that's 100% in concrete yet. I've talked to Coach Buchanan today, and he's supposed to be getting with a lot of the other athletic directors to try to get something set in stone. I think the issue is just getting it and trying to figure out who's going to be able to host it. So, hopefully, I think we've kind of got everything just situated. It's just not concrete yet. So.
And currently slated to host, or slated to be played at Sullivan East. We don't know the bracket as of yet. We'll have more information on that next week, but it is crazy that the district tournament is already upon us almost.
Yeah, it seems like it just once April gets here, the schedule just flies by, and then next thing you know, the tournament starts. So it's a good opportunity, Tyler.
Bennett, how excited are you for the district tournament?
Good.
How excited are you for Monday's game here at home?
Real excited.
Do you go visit the road games too whenever the Huskies play on the road?
You've been to a few of them, I think.
I've been to a few of them.
Been to a few. Which places do you like visiting the most, or is it always North Greene's your favorite?
Always North Greene.
Always North Greene. Bennett, you have any other questions for us today? No more? No more. Well, Coach, unless you've got anything else to add.
Tyler, I know Bennett appreciates you letting him in on the show. Me as well.
Hey, hopefully this isn't the last time. Bennett, you're more than welcome to come back on the show anytime you want, okay? You tell me when you want to be a part of the show, and we'll get 3 chairs out here, and we'll put the mic on you, all right?
Okay.
We'll make this the Jamey Palmer Show hosted by Bennett. How about that?
Good.
There you go.
Tell Tyler, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But that's all I got, Coach. Once again, thank you, Bennett. Thank you for coming out here with us today. And that's all we've got this week. So thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Baileyton Drug Company Jamey Palmer Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.